Hello, welcome to September 25th, 2022. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation. I make this video and perform this exercise, at least the exercise, if not the video, but I usually do the video, each and every morning, a little bit after I wake up. I do this to remember my life's objectives and principles, and to see how I'm doing in applying these to the everyday, namely, the challenges and opportunities that I encounter every day. So let's begin. First, last night and yesterday. Slept pretty good last night. Didn't wake up till the alarm, but it wasn't so much because of insomnia. It was because of an errant summer mosquito. Finally, just gave up and said, I'll get up. Very productive, good day yesterday. Yumiko and I went to Huntington Beach, looked at a couple of places, and finally made our decision and pulled the trigger on the rental that we liked, the 1930s Navy bungalow in Huntington Beach, about a mile and a half from the beach. Very excited about that. So we submitted the application. We'll hopefully know on Monday if we got it. Yesterday was an interesting day in terms of applying the good life. I encountered a quote. I read it. I think I read it yesterday from Epictetus, saying, what basically to the effect of where should we be applying apathy or indifference? Yeah, where is indifference to be applied? And the response was that, and I think it was a response from the deity in Epictetus's writing, which wasn't Epictetus' writing, of course, it was his student that wrote everything down. But the response was, where does indifference result? To what are we indifferent? And the answer was, we should be indifferent to that which is not the consequence, I'm not saying it quite right, of our moral ends. So whatever is your moral end, that's where you should be applying your care and concern. Anything that's not your moral end, you can be indifferent towards. This is having a revolutionary effect on my perspective. It's changing things in a strong way. I mean, I'm moving through life now, and I'm looking at everything around me. It's like having this bubble of consideration around me. Asking myself, what relates to my moral end? You know, does as I enter the store that Yumiko and I are going into, does the way that I interact with other patrons coming in and out affect the moral ends? Yes, it does. The way that I can act with a consideration and humanity, basically, being thoughtful and courteous as I do. Yes, that is quite worthy of my attendance to that. Is the fact that there's a security camera watching me as I come in. Does that impact my moral end? No, it does not. You know, you see, and then you're kind of picking up what's to be focused on, what's not to be focused on. Does the bad behavior of a patron in the store affect my moral ends? Only to the extent that maybe there's something that I can do to render some assistance if they're having a tough time, or maybe I should be getting out of the way to make sure that their upset, their tantrum, their violence maybe can't hurt others in my family and I. So yes, this is having a strong impact. Perhaps possibly the greatest impact I've experienced yet with any of the principles is so immediate a reaction to that principle's understanding or improved understanding. With that, I'm going to do the lightning round for the good life. I spent a lot of time this morning. I already was working on uploading some Stoic or preparing some Stoic poetry videos. So let's do it. I'm just going to do the lightning round. That means I simply categorically enumerate each of the objectives and principles. And sometimes when I do this, I like to see if I can get all 32. I know I can get the 7 objectives easily. Here they are. Be always ready to die. Make good and effective use of time. Develop and maintain good and sound life principles. Cultivate good emotional reactions. Perform good actions. Recognize true limits and true opportunities. And do just one thing at a time. And do that thing slowly, deliberately, and carefully. And I'm really struggling with that one right now. I want to race through these for no other good reason than my schedule. which is a little bit shot today because it's Sunday. I shouldn't really have too much of a schedule. Here we go. 32. Let's see if I can come up 32. That's a rotten objective. War, reason, homunculus, Anchorhold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, pirate ride, or maybe nature, pirate ride, maturity, wisdom, principle of wisdom, social principle, public speaking, distraction, risk. After distraction comes the great indifference. I think it's temperance next. Temperance. What is it? What's next? After temperance is it the Restless Man? I don't think so. Temperance. I am stuck. I'm afraid if I don't look it up, I'm going to go seriously astray. It is. It's just what I thought it was. Life will not go well. Just was having my doubts. Life will not go well. The horror show. That which must be born. The Feast of Offal. The best seat in the house. This is cheating if I'm trying to do the lightning round, but I really don't want to, dig in getting it wrong. I did get it wrong. The risk of winning risk. I definitely missed the best seat in the house. So I'll put that in here. Then the risk of the risk. The risk of avoiding risk. Sin and damnation. Complete oblivion. After that comes the season of philosophy. The bullseye aim. The uphill climb. Arena and utility. Nothing is enough. Wow, I'm way off. And the principle of fun. 29. I missed 3 somehow. So sloppy. The reason I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the dogs. That's usually why I do the lightning round. I want to make sure that, sometimes I do it because I'm just so worn out. That's not the case today. I want to get them out on their walk. They know we're on, in terms of the schedule, this is about that time. Okay, so let's finish up. The remaining thing I have to do is my plan for the day. I'm going to finish this, start this upload, read my Bible, Ezekiel. Then I'm going to feed the dogs, walk the dogs, have a nice long walk for the dogs. They'll like it because it's Sunday. Mark my death calendar because it's Sunday. Then when I get back, I'll work with Miko to clean the house. So then we'll do our shopping. And then I think I'm going to make a video of the place before we start taking it apart ahead of our move. But I won't actually start taking it apart until I'm sure we've got the place. Thanks for joining me. Be safe, but not too safe.